What's up, everybody? This Hydro Channel here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the preview. It's been a thing going around that it's a couple of creators that I know. Some of the creators you guys already know that's doing the Pokemon thing that has the hands-on preview with the game. And Serebii was one of the people too that played the game. He played the game and shared out the experiences of the game and what to expect. And pretty much on my thumbnail, I said all the return Pokemon. Yeah, it's a couple Pokemon that I forgot to mention. I did. I remember doing a video right on this. I remember doing a video of the returning Pokemon that was in there. And since I'm not gonna go to the page where they show the indigo disc all the confirmed Pokemon, but it's some Pokemon that's re-added to there. So just like we said, like the Unova Pokemon is pretty much it's pretty much more uh everybody's talking about the Unova Pokemon because some of the Unova Pokemon is in the game and some of it's not. Because I know the Electros line is pretty much was in the base game. Yeah, it was. It's some certain Pokemon that's Unova Pokemon that was in the and some of them is canceled, but I believe Furful was one of the Pokemon that's also not in the game, but you will be able to transfer it somehow. But anyways, yeah, but okay, yeah, I want to talk about the video that I did the other time. I had to leave out because I was doing something. I had to open the door for my grandma during that time, so I wasn't able to stay that longer. So yeah, that's what's going on now. Yeah, I had woke up and seen this, and I have to decide whenever if I was going to do the video because I'm like I did a similar video of that, and I'm trying to figure out what team I want to have. I want to have like the team that at least have the minus mark on it because it's a whole different whole lot of marks. But anyways, I'm not sure of having a Paradox Pokemon on my team. I'm not exactly sure with that because I was just thinking of another game. What if they have another game? But anyways, there's enough talk. But remember to subscribe at the end of the video and drop a like, share your comments. It's very supportable. Yeah, so just like I just said, like before I even go jump into this, the game. If you see anything I post, mostly I post for Duel Links or it's from the PlayStation and whatever game I'm playing. I just posted it right there. Okay, so they call this the like Nintendo, yeah, just like I just said, Nintendo just invited a couple creators to play the game, and it's mostly blasted on YouTube. And I'm gonna read each one of the things, and then after that, I'm gonna go to the regular Pokemon because I exactly know which Pokemon I'm gonna point out. Which when I saw during the whole duration of the game. So, all right, so this is the first part. Yeah, this is the video explain. I'm not gonna go to the video because most of you guys already seen it. So it's out on the first scene. So this is called Indigo Disc into the it's called the Territorium thing where yeah, it's the complex thing like a Wi-Fi zone. Yeah, look at the way it got across. It's the Wi-Fi zone where it has so so yeah okay yeah. Okay, so he said he starts off by Institute the tram and the blueberry can with Lacey and Crano, where she explains that the ceremonies with projects at the time it's got through the dome how they have uh mystery globe at the top which allows translation, but Crano can't seem to know what it's truly made out of, which is a nice how things may go. Lacey then explains how the treasure has four different habits: the polar, the savannah, the coast, and the canyon. These are the four uh, ranks of the area, and the house a various of Pokemon, different in each area, which was set in the coast one. You will find a lot of water Pokemon. Ones like Alolan, Excellent. That's how you say that on the beach. Always with full eyes, it's like Alolan, Sandstrew, and Beartic. And this scenario had ones like Katungan, Turngos. Okay, that was six Pokemon names. I haven't seen them in a while. And they kind of have like ones like Alolan, Geodude, Tranquil, and so forth. Horizon a lot of variants doing them out. Okay, so one of the things that I did also explain is that the load of Pokemon is going to be in the game because what we do know is that in this game we most of us have the Pokemons in Pokemon Bank, and Pokemon Home. We already had it. It's just that they banned it for coming into the game. So, and one thing I forgot to mention before I continue. Also, it's a new Pokemon episode of I think it's called Wandering Winds or something. I think that's how it was called. It's gonna be another description code. Well, I don't know which Pokemon it is. Okay, that's right. Despite the blueberry being in the Unova region, there is a lot of regional forms that do the transfer. This made for a nice feeling of the difference compared to the rest of the game, as it was nice to just see these Pokemon out in the wild. It helps gives the feeling that the transfer is to the Sapphire Zone where many wild Pokemon had been fought in other regions. I did see it both follow Katan and Alolan Executor's through, which did not get me wondering how Execute will evolve. If I evolve it in the turn phase, I will find and execute, but was able to find a leaf stone in the time, so that will be a question for the launch. There are, of course, a load of returning Pokemon through the Terrarium. Although I don't actually think I saw a single Paldea Pokemon among them in the wild, but we saw me cool and uh, or kind of and this yeah, all the kind of different forms. Omicron is not found in the wild and Scarlet Scarlet Valley yet. And different Dylan and Sawwas in each, which was a nice touch. We were also told that the first partner Pokemon will indeed be found throughout the country, but with my gameplay, I was unable to find anyone, so that they're either rare or there's something else. Uh, yeah, one thing I actually noticed is that they did say something about you had to do something for you to actually get them to get the starter Pokemon. So I'm thinking that we'll get the starter Pokemon by what's that called? Yeah, just by doing something in the game for you to actually get the starter Pokemon. So, yeah, we don't know what that is yet. That's something that's gonna happen at the launch. What they was playing, because they did say something about some of the stuff is gonna be locked during the game, which you're not gonna be able to do. So we have to see because like most likely it's impossible for you to actually be in the. You could probably beat the story mode. Is some other things that is locked in the game, anyways. Okay, the map and all appear much larger than the Cadamian, but not as big as Padawan. There are a lot to explore, but of course it's been artifact environment. It is not like Padawan where you have the towns and village to explore. Instead, you will find a lot of resting spots with various students throughout the area, as well as a big central one in the middle of the area where you typically interact with the story hero. Start the Union Circle or access the TM community. However, this doesn't mean there's a lot to explore in the areas. I keep getting lost and distracted, just looking around for various things. So this is one of the resting spots of the thing. Yeah, also mentioned they said Nurse Joy or the other kind of people that you see when you kill your Pokemon and get the TMs. It's not gonna be that the machine is just gonna do it for you. I actually, what I just think about that is that I really just think this is probably something that it's like we it's going on our own and trying to we like we just top tier trainers or something like with the top of the class, so we should be able to do it ourselves. Like just it's just like that. You will have a terror battle crystal throughout the area as well as math outbreak happening. Large amount of Pokemon and items everywhere. The items are a bit unusual in addition to standard berries. Evolution items that speak candy and even sweets to evolve from current. Oh, you will find terror shards. What surprised me about this is the number of terror shards obtained for picking it up. When I pick up a rock terror shard, it was actually 18 raw terror type, which will be very useful in for reducing the grind that is necessary to change your zero rate for the which is a great uh competitive play. Okay, so yeah, so just like I know, it's like it's the item that you get. No, I was just telling most of you guys this is that the item that you get in the Part One DLC, which gives you the item to when you go into terror battles, you get double the terror rates, whatever type you're going against, you get the double amount of that. I believe it's 10, and then it's another 10, or it's 5, or it's 12 or something. So yeah, that's what it's out. So in here, you can basically get double the amount, but I just want to see the large amounts of Pokemon. So I wonder if they is going to be mostly in groups or something, because they said it's a lot of. He said claiming and saying that it's going to be a lot of items and a lot of mass outbreaks. This would be a good place to exactly shine on most of the time. Okay, now this is the big one, the toughest battles. Yeah, what I've just been hearing about is that they said he said that the battles is going to be mostly hard. And what I just say for me is that for me, what I do with my Pokemon, I always have the friendship high at the highest because they help you hit critical hits and stuff, and survives tough hits and stuff. And also, most likely in this DLC, you're gonna be battling those battles, just like how it was with Unova, where they had double or triple battle, rotate battle. I wish they add like the triple battles and rotated battles. We haven't seen that in a long while, so that'd be something else. Yeah, but I know that X and Y they had it. They had an X and Y too. So they didn't have the rotate battles though. So this it that isn't all there in Terran. I can't never say that name. Throughout the era, you will find students of the Berry Canon. They will value the boot berry itself as a consistent focus primarily around Pokemon battles. So the students here are definitely willing to value as this DLC can be only ensured if you completed the way home and the Telenites. These trainers are going to be high level. You'll find trainers from level 6 throughout and top it off. Every single trainer I found in the trainer is a double, which is a marked change from every series game day where they currently sing a battle with a occasional double. Yeah, he's in the nail on the bottom with that one because one thing I just noticed is with these Pokemon games that been coming out lately, they barely even have double battles. The only way we actually have double battles is we playing online than anything else. Some of the Pokemon games don't even do that. They definitely just have single battles. We'll mostly do single battles because like I just like most likely that's why I say I missed the other Pokemon games where they had rotated battles, triple battles like that, and that was that's pretty cool. So that's why I just said that whenever they do actually have the Universe remake and stuff, I hope they gonna bring it back. I have a good feeling about this because I see what they did with this one was double. So this is a picture of lower sensory. I'm not sure if it's shiny. Okay, so all right, so he says also to top it off, like the order Kodami order clan of the telematch, you will find some tough trainers dotted around the terrain. While I was going off the beaten path, I found one with a team in the 70s that actually proving a challenge. They were using some classic double battle strategies and had holding items on their Pokemon such as Toxic Orb, Toxic Boost, Sangles, the double battle entertaining strategy, Grassy Seed, Wisconsin with Grass, Serebii, and more. This is where the challenge will start coming in with double battles. Some of the more complex strategies behind Pokemon will come out, and these trends will use it against you. Even if your teams are 80 above, you may find them thicker than you would think of a standard playthrough a game Pokemon. What I just have to say is that most of the time when you're doing with teams, when you actually doing double battles, one thing you actually have to do is have something to protect your Pokemon. Like most of the time, if you plan online, you know that one of the things you want to use, probably want to use is I think about 3 4 moves that use Trick Room, Light Screen, I think yeah, light screen is one of them, or use some kind of boost for adulting. Like if you use something that has a Pokemon that has a lot of speed, you could definitely dodge everything. So like when he says Zangoose, it's most likely same as Survivor and Zangoose actually have like a whole complexity because it's generally two Pokemon that could exactly do very good in double battles together, and they could be most likely unstoppable because like the other Pokemon could be used for like a defense mostly to protect this teammate for something. So that's why I just say like for this, I especially I wouldn't expect no less for the trains to be over level, and that's what something I want because most likely I feel like the training battles were pretty easy. The Elite Four was easy. The champion was way too easy. So I want something more challenging, like I had Legend Arceus, uh, like all the games back then. So that's why I just say I say that Cynthia was the strongest champion I've ever won. Okay, so I don't know if this. I think this is the final part. Okay. Okay, the compound with the second part of the preview, we got to play where we could face off against one of the blueberries slowly for armors. This starts off with a trial. Much like how the gems had trials to complete in Padea, this one was shown in traders where you could properly fight on Crowdon and Moradon, and I had to go get to the end of the course while flying through all rings. This lured me into a false sense of security when it wasn't that tricky. But the battle itself was a different matter. We were told going at a different save was made as this team of level 80 Pokemon will had for the first part of the preview just couldn't handle facing its soul itself. Instead, we had a new team of level 80 going that with competitive movesets and holding items. Yet, despite that, were all told to expect the moves, and going in, I could see why straight off the bat, Irons went into some classic and ruled those strategy. And every Pokemon on her team felt like it had means to counter anything possible weakness. Luckily, I got to the experience in VGC and the Pokemon in general, so I managed to navigate some strategy from the outset and defeat unless without using any revised or potions. Right, but stunning me, stunning me is in how tough it was. It reminded me more of what you see towards the later levels of the battle surface than what you could get while playing through the main story or even the post game, the main series. Obviously, if you have a team of a level 100 Pokemon, you will get the advantage, and it will be less difficult. But such level increase meaning a lot lesser here comparison than with the Telemax. The Blueberry Leaf 4 can seem to be done in any order, so it's likely that I'll be just a chance at. But it makes me very curious how later the content and the Indigo Disc will go in terms of differences. What I gotta say about that, I say that they, I want to see it for myself, for me to actually judge it. But for me, I say it wouldn't be too hard for me because I don't know what to do for what I'm doing. Because right now, what I'm trying to do right now is prepare for the terror raid for the samurai. So what I just think is that these trainers, this is not gonna be hard for me. These probably gonna be hard for beginners because one thing is about beating trainers that's high level. It's pretty hard. Okay, so just like I had to say with that is that I gotta see for myself how hard it is. You just got to have moves to protect your team. So that's what I do when I'm doing double battles and triple battles, or rotating battles. That's what I did. Rotating battles is pretty different. They're not the same as double battles. It's so, all right. No moves for all. I did get to look at some of the new techno machine that was introduced into this that they're missing originals such as Hispanic Force, Triple X, Serial Smack, Mirror Beam, Breaking Swipe, Scarlet Sand, Courage, Coaching, Electric, and more. As well as new moves include the world's reveal of Upper Hand and Psychic Noise. Yeah, those are some new moves from the yeah, some of these is new moves and other Pokemon can use it. Whereas the new moves like Supercharged, Sail, and Heart Flesh. Supercharged Sail and Heart Press is new ones I heard, which is a steel move which does more damage than higher than the target. These compatibles play on the battle force that Blueberry has. It has really interesting to see where it comes from next year or so. Inspiration. So as we know from Telemax, the Blueberry County is in the universe, and there's spiders from everywhere. The music has some elements from the regions throughout, such as the Wild Pokemon theme. Basically, there's a remix of that. It puts a big smile on my face when I heard it for the first time. There are other aspirations from Unova, Alola, and the other Pokemon games throughout the area, which I unfortunately can't disclose yet just now, just for okay, so I think I know he knows something more about the game and what is about to happen in the other games coming. So just like I said, it does have like you have they have it's like basically for the other regions, but especially Unova is the one. So that's why I said this academy is in the Unova region. Both of them is in the same. I don't know if they yeah, they're on different islands. So just, that's the way how they fits in is that we have to have fun. He's not trying to spoil anything. So yeah, that's why I could just tell that he knows something more about that. Hey, of course I will be remiss to not address one of the big elements that work against God about the performance. So, obviously the pre-launch build so the subject to change the performance did seemingly okay. It was definitely not worse than Pokemon Star and Flight has been up to the point, and may have felt even smoother than before, but it was not well. Its flaws was showdown, but I had no showdowns, which felt like Castle Rose Lake and version 1.1. Just a few drops here and there. Basically, it's still Pokemon Star and Violet, so don't go and expect a massive off. Okay. All right, thanks for the tips. Okay, this is final conclusion part. Obviously, I could see a small snapshot of Indigo Gifts in this preview couldn't drive in the full elements of it and not in the Area Zero endgame that they have been teasing with Trevor. But from what I've seen so far, the Indigo Disc is shaped to be one of the biggest expansion Pokemon has seen in currently one of the tough challenges in Pokemon has outside of the battle from Serebii Battle Towers and internal battles with oh yeah. Internal battles is my favorite one where the guy had changed the battle types, which was pretty much good. That was very challenging. What I put a smile on my face. I love exploring the variance part of the Tardastrums and the natural of the blueberry elite four among the strongest strengths that exist in Pokemon games today. There are so much more I can't share right now, but it's truly it's like Pokemon Stardust NK and I am. Yeah, so you got something to share, but you can't share it because it's a spoiler. Yeah, I went over 25 minutes. Guys, I think my camera exactly froze. I'm gonna have to check. I didn't know my camera was frozen that whole entire time, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, while I fix this camera, I wanted to say most of the things is that regarding when you was talking about oh crap. Crap, sorry guys. Yeah, this my camera is messing up. So we're going to close this out. Yeah, I hate when this happens. Yeah, so like I said, I did see something about it was most uh how you say it? So Cereso had posted it up like 2 days ago, but later on the guy who did the linker he said that it was fake. And he was telling something about the DLC part two, where the storyline with Dracos is the one who created the was making the what's that called? The what's the thing? What's that called? Yeah, the Arrow Zero Pokemon, which they said that's some of the Pokemon original forms like Hydreigon and them went into the that portal thing, and then the other Paradise Pokemon was created. Hey, my camera is not working. Yeah. Sorry about this, guys. I didn't know this. Yeah, it is. Yeah, my camera kind of not working at the moment, so I'm gonna have to do this. But anyways, so just that the animation is false, but they said something about people turning to being possessed and stuff. Also, the person, I forgot the person. It's his name is Karen or something. He's gonna be possessed. He's gonna be the champion. So, which is we what we exactly know is true. But just pointing from that, they said that the mythical Pokemon supposed to be like a serpent or something, like a snake or something, which still was false. So I'm the only thing I believe in it was the storyline. I believe that was true. But anyways, the confirmed Pokemon that you've seen is basically is the ones that I was talking about, like the Alolan, the whole Alolan line, and they said the monkeys is being available too. So let's see. So what I was actually I'll go to black and white and show which ones. So like the whole Pansage line is available, and Zen Strikers in it. And I'm surprised these two is not in it. Yeah, we know these is the part two. These Pokemon will be used by trainers. So yeah, most of these is already in there. But just like I said, it's the lower region whole thing is gonna be in there. So. But that's all I have for this video. So be sure to subscribe and drop a like at the end of the video. And thanks for watching. And yeah, I couldn't believe my camera wasn't shut off the whole time. But see you guys later. Thanks.